Welcome back to the channel, Metal Gearheads, and to a deep dive into one of the PSP's defining titles, Metal Gear Acid 2. This game was released in 2006, less than a year after its predecessor. This sequel from Kojima Productions and Konami refined the unique card-based strategy gameplay introduced in the first Acid. It's a game that dared to be different, even from its own series. And for many, it was a vast improvement. There's an expanded card library. Gearheads, get ready to collect 550 cards, more than double the cards available in Acid. A major new feature is the ability to actually upgrade your cards, which helps to combat the deterioration of lower level cards as you progress. There's also new card types, most notably the automatically triggering cards that can offer crucial in-mission help, like increasing hit percentages or attack. The concept of interference, where equipped items influence each other's stats, is also carried over, and it's stressed more for effective use. There's more varied game design and missions, and this is arguably the biggest improvement. Once you clear an area in the story, you can replay it in several different ways, including Eliminate, where you kill all the enemies, Sneaking, where you got to get by without being detected, and Special Missions, which are puzzle-like challenges with different constraints. Achieving an S rank on story or extra missions grants special clear bonuses in the form of cards, making replaying worthwhile. The game also features a new arena mode, where you can fight familiar bosses from other Metal Gear Solid games in 2-on-2 battles. There's been a visual and sound overhaul. Acid 2 sports a distinct new visual style that resembles a comic book. Characters are outlined and vibrantly colored, moving away from the grays and greens of the first game to whites, oranges, yellows. This cel-shaded aesthetic makes the game truly pop on a PSP screen. Sound design is also improved, with most guns having unique sounds. However, a notable omission is the absence of voiceovers. There's also increased boss encounters. The game features quite a few more bosses, which helps to break up the monotony of fighting regular guards and addresses a significant qualm from the first game. These bosses are often bizarre and unique, like a giant ape creature with detachable arms, or a guy who carries an oil drum and sets everything on fire. Perhaps the most unique addition, Acid 2 comes with a plastic-coated cardboard solid eye attachment that slides over your PSP. This allows you to watch movies and play the game in 3D. While the 3D effect is effective, it's generally not practical for extended gameplay due to potential eye strain and screen visibility issues, making it best reserved for viewing unlockable movies. These movies include cinematic from Metal Gear Solid 3, as well as some fan service videos. The game also has cross-connectivity with Metal Gear Solid 3's Subsistence for 3D viewing of in-game photos. Lastly, there's just overall smoother performance. The unsteady frame rate from the original Acid has been resolved, and Acid 2 runs really smooth even during intense action. As the story unfolds, you'll meet plenty of new characters and confront crazy bosses. Loyalties are questions, and the body count rises. The narratives deliver through lengthy text exchanges and static character portraits between battles, often featuring dialogue that ranges from silly to overly dramatic, fitting the Metal Gear tone. There's also a significant amount of fan service in these scenes. At its core, Metal Gear Acid 2 remains a collectible card strategy game, wrapped in the distinct Metal Gear Solid style. If you played the first, you'll feel very familiar with how it operates, but with notable improvements that make it more fluid and forgiving. Card-based action. You collect various cards to create a deck. These decks are then used in turn-based battles on multi-tiered, grid-based stages to perform actions like moving, attacking, and healing. Cost and turn initiative. Each card has an associated cost. Using cards increases your total cost, which dictates when you get to take your next turn. Everyone's cost decreases each round, and the first to reach 0 gets to act. This adds a strategic layer of managing your actions versus turn order. Snake typically uses 2 cards per turn, while the new playable character Venus uses 3. Strategic variety in battles. Battles offer plenty of variety. You'll encounter basic clear the room scenarios, gimmick battles that require unique approaches like dodging trains or avoiding being knocked off bridges, and frequent, fantastic boss battles. You can also take a stealth approach, calling through passages or using non-lethal weapons. Environmental interaction. The environments play a crucial role. You can shoot fire extinguishers to create distractions, send guards to sleep with tranquilizer darts, ricochet shots off walls, lure enemies into traps, or even knock them off high walkways. Oil barrels and other environmental elements can also be utilized strategically. Difficulty and replayability. While the normal difficulty can feel a bit easy once you master mechanics, the game offers plenty of challenge in adapting to diverse scenarios. The ability to replay stages with new objectives, as well as the arena mode and ad hoc multiplayer battles, ensures significant replayability. The sheer volume of cards to collect also offers long-term engagement. There's a new playable character. You can control up to two characters, Snake and a new female merc named Venus, who, conveniently enough, also suffers from amnesia. While they share a card stock, their decks can be customized individually. Venus offers a different playstyle, being able to use more cards per turn than Snake. And lastly, QCQ, or Close Quarters Combat. A useful addition from the Metal Gear Solid 3, QCQ techniques allow for melee attacks when adjacent to an enemy, potentially knocking them out. Metal Gear Acid 2 is an awesome sequel that truly shines on the PSP. It doesn't drastically change the formula, but it does deliver a refined, deep, and highly enjoyable collectible card strategy experience. With its unique comic book visuals, expanded content, and addictive strategic depth, it's highly recommended for fans of the first game and strategy enthusiasts alike. It's a game that was confident in its own unique identity and delivered on that promise. Thanks for watching, Metal Gear Heads. Keep it locked here for future content. My name is F Dash. Take it easy. See you next time.